Okay, today is the day. It is Wednesday. So we will be doing Wednesday is for Rush and Rummy reading sprints, and we are on round 6. So we stopped with a score of 4,586 points. That's pretty high. I didn't expect it to be that high already. So what I read last time was Twisted Fate, which is the first book in this particular series by Liz Hambleton. And Twisted Fate, I have mixed feelings. I have mixed feelings about it. So it's an alternate reality, right? It's a sci-fi kind of reality. And in this world, I told you a little bit last time in case you missed it. I'm just going to tell you what I read. So last time in the beginning, there was a couple that was married, right? And in this world, there are searchers or seekers and settlers. So there's people who are like, "Oh, we're going to get married and stay married and like I don't care like if the bond's out there, I'm just going to ignore it," right? And there's people out there like, "I'm going to find the bond no matter what." And like they work, they live, they breathe to only do that. And how you do this, like, I guess you touch people, and then there's, like, a lightning effect, and then all of a sudden you're, like, super attached to that person, and it means a lot of different things. Like, you live a long time. I think that you have healing abilities. I think that they obviously can, like, telepathically, like, communicate. So this, right? Husband and wife, not fated mates, just married. They're settlers. She ends up bonding with somebody, and then her husband is like, "Okay, well, like, I'll stick around and see, and, like, when you're ready for me to leave, I'll leave if you want me to." And she's like, "No, I love you. I don't want this other person." Well, now it's kinda turned into, like, we're just, like, a strange group of, like, she has 2 boyfriends. That's pretty much what's going on. She has a husband, and now she has this boyfriend. And, like, they kinda need each other because if they're separated, they both don't live. Like, it's just I don't know. And I don't know if the husband is kinda getting sucked into, like, this thing where, like, he's gonna start being telepathic and he's gonna live a long time. I'm not sure if, like, the bond is catching. So, we're at a science facility. They're being kind of, like, tested on, and at the end, I was kinda getting the vibe that the husband was kinda gonna start having, like, the effects as well as, like, the 2 fated people. So, I think they're all gonna end up having the same situation, but we will see. I do not know. So now 40 pages for round 6 of Russian Rummy reading sprints. 40 pages is the goal, so I'm gonna pick up the second one, which is Twin Flame by Liz Hambleton. It's the follow-up. I'll read the first 40 pages, let you know what I think, and then that will be our reading sprint. So feel free to read along with me for 40 pages and get your points. This is going to be a 1 point per page. It's an easy round. Let me know what you're reading. Let me know what you scored, how many pages did you read, what score are you at currently if you've been playing. And we'll go ahead and just do 40 minutes of or 40 pages worth of reading. I don't know how long it's really like. Not 40 minutes, 40 pages of reading. So once I get to 40 pages, I'll stop, tell you what I thought, and then we'll go from there, okay? And then I'll see you next Wednesday for round 7, which is going to be a big one. So it won't be live, it'll be pre-recorded because it's going to be quite large. I think we're doing like 90 pages, and then I think we're doing like 80 minutes of reading on top of that. So it's going to be a big one. So enjoy reading with me if you'd like for 40 pages, and then we'll discuss at the end. Let me know if you've read any of Liz Hambleton's books. Let me know if you've read any other like thruple situations. Like this is my first one, and I have to say, like I have mixed feelings. Just the way that it's set up, it kind of sets you up to like have. It's hard to be against anybody in this story, and it's rough for me. So I'll see you in 40 pages. Feel free to read along, and then we'll visit afterwards. So I made it to chapter 6. And so Emery has been taken by the scientists and put somewhere else, and the boys are trying to find her. So her husband and this fated mate are running around trying to find her. So he's like telepathically being like, "Are you okay?" And she's being drugged, so it's making him pass out too. I'm hitting that mirror. And then the husband's just like, "What is she doing? What's going on with her?" And I don't know how they expect to find her. Like they just know that she's in like an underground place. So that's all they know. So that's Twin Flame, and that's Liz Hamilton, the first 40 pages, and that is it for Rush to Rummy Round 6. Pages our score, my score, 4,626. And I will see you guys next Wednesday. Going to be a big one. Round 7 is 90 pages of a book and then 80 minutes as well on top of that. So it'll be a big one for you to sprint with. So I will see you guys on Friday. I will be announcing the book we're going to be reading in July for the book club. And then I'll see you again on Monday for the review of Family Descent by Brian Bowyer. Okay, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on Friday for a short visit. Have a good rest of your afternoon.